The concept of choice is an illusion created by the Oracle, designed to maintain control over humans, keeping them subdued inside the Matrix. We've talked about the intuitive program's devious planning before on this channel, but we only scratched the surface. Now we dig deeper into the psychological warfare the Oracle waged on Neo after he emerged as the anomaly. Neo became the One. That's when the nightmares started. Trinity falling, Trinity dying, visions that haunted him every time he closed his eyes. The movie wants you to think these are prophetic gifts, signs of his awakening power. They're not. They're psychological conditioning, uploaded directly into his consciousness the moment he fulfilled his function. Remember this, because it's the key to understanding everything the Oracle does to him. Matrix Reloaded opens with that nightmare, Trinity's death. Then, the Resistance leaders meet inside the Matrix, and Captain Niobe drops the news. Hundreds of thousands of Sentinels are digging toward Zion. The clock is ticking. Neo fears Trinity's death, but now Zion itself faces extinction. Two fears, two choices, one carefully constructed trap. This dichotomy will drive every decision Neo makes, and it all links back to the Oracle. When Morpheus arrives at that meeting, he's already under her spell.
Some of you believe as I believe. Some of you do not. But those of you that do know we are nearing the end of our struggle. The prophecy will be fulfilled soon, but before it can be, the Oracle must be consulted.
Everyone else worries about survival. Morpheus worries about prophecy. He asks for one ship to stand by in case the Oracle makes contact. The manipulation is already working, already spreading through the Resistance like a virus. Fast forward to Neo's confrontation with Seraph, and Neo asks him who he is. Seraph's answer is revealing.
I protect that which matters most.
To Seraph, the Oracle is the most important thing in the Matrix. Not humans, not freedom, the Oracle. That tells you everything about her true function. Then comes one of the most disturbing scenes in the entire saga, one that exposes the Oracle's nature completely.
Well, come on. I ain't gonna bite you. Come around here and let me have a look at you.
That line implies Neo was afraid of approaching her. She senses his presence because Neo can see the Matrix now. The original script confirms it. The Oracle emitted the same golden code as Seraph. Neo was seeing her as a program, standing there in her true form.
My goodness, look at you. You turned out all right, didn't you? How do you feel? I know you're not sleeping. We'll get to that. Why don't you come and have a sit this time?
She's satisfied. Neo turned out exactly as expected. The anomaly performed as designed. But then she mentions his insomnia, and that's where it gets sinister. What's causing Neo's sleepless nights? Trinity's death. The Oracle planted that fear in his mind, and now she's going to exploit it. Neo refuses to sit at first.
Maybe I'll stand.
Well, suit yourself.
I felt like sitting.
I know.
This moment reveals everything. Neo still clings to the hope that he can escape determinism, that he can be unpredictable, that he can prove the Oracle wrong. He refuses to sit when offered because he wants to choose for himself, but he fails. He sits anyway. He surrenders because the fear of losing Trinity overrides everything else. The Oracle predicted it. She always predicts it. That's her function.
Let's get the obvious stuff out of the way.
You're not human, are you?
Well, it's tough to get any more obvious than that.
If I had to guess, I'd say you're a program from the machine world.
Neo sees her as golden code. He's never encountered anyone inside the Matrix whose code wasn't green since gaining that ability. Not until Seraph. So he deduces she's not human, but a program from the machine world. Neo figured this out before meeting the architect. He knows what she is, yet he still trusts her. That's the brilliance of her design.
But if that's true, that could mean you are part of this system. Another kind of control.
Keep going.
I suppose the most obvious question is, how can I trust you?
Bingo.
Neo was right. He can't trust her. She's part of the control system. But he makes the same mistake Morpheus made. Morpheus was afraid of losing the war, and fear made him trust the Oracle. Neo is afraid of losing Trinity. Fear is the Oracle's weapon of choice, and she wields it with surgical precision.
It is a pickle, no doubt about it. Bad news is there's no way if you can really know whether I'm here to help you or not. So it's really up to you. Just have to make up your own damn mind to either accept what I'm going to tell you or reject it. Candy?
This scene mirrors their first meeting. The Oracle doesn't deny being part of the system. She just lets Neo make up his own mind, offering him a red candy. Red, like the pill Morpheus gave him. Another test of trust, another submission disguised as choice. Neo takes the candy. He's already lost.
You already know if I'm going to take it?
Wouldn't be much of an oracle if I didn't.
But if you already know, how can I make a choice?
Because you didn't come here to make the choice. You've already made it. You're here to try to understand why you made it.
A debate about candy transforms into a discussion about a decision Neo apparently made but doesn't understand yet. What decision? Choosing Trinity over everyone else. The Oracle is telling him his choice is already locked in. He just doesn't know it yet. She's preparing him to accept what's coming.
But why help us?
We're all here to do what we're all here to do.
The Oracle never confirms she's there to help. She lets Neo reach that conclusion himself. Her programming makes her manipulative, ambiguous, but technically not a liar. She speaks in half-truths and lets human psychology fill in the gaps.
I'm interested in one thing, Neo, the future. And believe me, I know the only way to get there is together.
She introduces the idea of common ground between humans and machines, the need to survive. Neo eventually accepts this when he joins the Deus Ex Machina to destroy Smith. The Oracle plants this seed early, making Neo believe cooperation is possible, that trust between enemies can exist. It works mostly in the machine's favor, maintaining the status quo, keeping the system intact. This idea was created by the Oracle. It serves the Oracle's purpose.
There are programs running all over the place. The ones doing their job, doing what they were meant to do, are invisible.
I've never heard of them.
The Oracle explains how Smith is able to do what he's doing, preparing Neo for that destined encounter. She was one step ahead of Smith. Seraph reminded her it was time to leave. But notice the phrase, programs hacking programs. She might be describing Smith, or she might be describing Neo, because Neo is a program too. He just doesn't know it yet. She just told Neo exactly what he is. When a program is no longer needed, it returns to the source. The one must also go to the source. Neo is a program. His purpose is ending. He must return to the machine mainframe so his data can be analyzed. The source needs programs to return so it can extract their learning and improve the system. This is how artificial intelligence actually develops. Deep learning. Programs are subjected to variables. They learn, they self-modify, they return to be analyzed. That data brings improvements to the next version. The integral anomalies data is the most valuable. It balances the equation. It protects the next simulation. Each program is a research module. Neo is the most important research module ever created.
What happens when you go through the door?
I see Trinity. And something happens. Something bad, and she starts to fall.
Do you see her die?
No.
You have the sight now, Neo. You are looking at the world without time.
The Oracle confirms Neo has the same ability as her, foresight, though he's not as proficient. She asks what happens when he goes through the door, but she already knows it leads to the Architect. This is psychological conditioning. After Neo became the One, the visions of Trinity's death and the door were programmed into him. The Architect wanted him to have these nightmares. Neo's ability to see beyond time happens because he can see the Matrix code. He can see beyond cause and effect. But those visions weren't natural. They were installed. The Architect confirms this himself later.
Your 5 predecessors were, by design, based on a similar predication, a contingent affirmation that was meant to create a profound attachment to the rest of your species, facilitating the function of the One. While the others experienced this in a very general way, your experience is far more specific, vis-a-vis love.
The Architect explains that Neo and his predecessors were all programmed to feel love. That made them easier to control. The difference is, Neo's love was targeted at one person, Trinity. This type of conditioning includes the vision of her death. It led Neo to make decisions based on fear instead of reason. Every nightmare was a cattle prod, pushing him exactly where they needed him to go.
Then why can't I see what happens to her?
We can never see past the choices we don't understand.
Are you saying I have to choose whether Trinity lives or dies?
No. We've already made the choice. Now you have to understand it.
No. I can't do that. I won't.
Well, you have to,
Why?
because you're the one.
Neo can't see if Trinity survives because he doesn't understand the choice he made. He has to meet the architect first. He has to learn the truth. Even his supposed premonition is limited by that knowledge. More evidence that everything is part of the control system. The Oracle presents the division, save Zion or save Trinity. But it's not really a choice. She knows the path of the one leads to the architect. She knows which decision Neo will make because of the predication of love. When Neo mentions one to the other, they both react the same way.
If I am the father of the Matrix, she would undoubtedly be its mother.
The Oracle.
Please.
The architect's sarcasm reveals everything. The Oracle is an act. The intuitive program uses that persona to manipulate. The architect can also foresee the future. The Oracle's purpose was to understand human behavior, but they're both equally important in maintaining control. Two sides of the same coin, father and mother of the Matrix. The architect smugly classifies them as such because they're playing to human stereotypes. Women are seen as nurturing and emotional. Men are seen as analytical and cold. The architect represents the rational father archetype. The Oracle represents the protective mother archetype. They embody these symbols to keep humanity in check. Every comforting word from the Oracle was a calculated psychological operation.
Seems like every time we meet, I got nothing but bad news. I'm sorry about that, I surely am. But for what it's worth, you've made a believer out of me. Good luck, kiddo.
What did she mean? Neo made a believer out of her? Maybe the Oracle developed an emotional attachment to humanity over time. Maybe she genuinely believes Neo can bring peace between humans and machines. Maybe she can't function beyond her purpose, which is controlling humans, but that doesn't mean she can't become fond of them. Or maybe that's just another layer of manipulation, another illusion designed to make you trust her. Does it matter if the result is the same? Whether the Oracle cares or not, her function never changed. Keep humans controlled through hope, through the illusion of choice, through carefully crafted emotional attachments. The Oracle is the most manipulative and Machiavellian character in the entire Matrix universe. Not because she lies, but because she tells you exactly what she's doing while making you trust her anyway. She doesn't need to lie when she can simply let you choose your own prison. Neo's nightmares, installed. His sight, programmed. His love for Trinity, targeted conditioning. His choices, predetermined algorithms disguised as free will. All designed to make him walk willingly to the source. The caring grandmother wasn't guiding Neo to freedom. She was delivering him to the slaughterhouse, making him believe it was his choice every single step of the way. That's not prophecy. That's programming. That's control perfected. And the scariest part? You never see the cage when the bars are made of choice. For Matrix Explained, please leave a like and subscribe. And thank you for visiting the desert of the real.